Hey everybody, on this today Friday. Yeah, on this Friday, how's everybody been doing? I just want to get up on here, my journey dealing with chronic pain. So, anybody wants to? Hey Valerie, how are you? Hey Rico, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I'm gonna try to wait until I get people up in here. I don't know where to put this water bottle at. Actually, I'm hot. I just went outside and get the mail. It's warm out there. So you said good. That's wonderful. That's what I like to hear. Okay. I'm just waiting to get some people up in here. I'm going to just say this before this live gets started. Please pray for people who are dealing with this hurricane weather and hoping everybody comes out safe. And yeah. And one more thing. I talk about it when I get there. Hey, you know, I'm so thankful. Let me see. I'm doing good, and you? You know why I gotta get over there? Yesterday I had a lot of stuff I had to do for my mom. Drive, go to the store, do this, do that. I'm like, okay. Then it started pouring down, raining, and then it started up this morning. I'm like, whoa. I mean, it rained for almost 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. So I will be getting over there, because I use my laptop for a lot to watch videos. Let's see. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Oh, you are more than welcome. I'm gonna set up that join button, but I ain't happy with it. I'll be honest with you on that. Or if anybody who's watching, this what I want to talk about, because I know it's not a lot of people in here. I'm just trying to get some people up in here. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and just share this out. Oh, I did. You know what? I put it on Instagram. I did. Yeah, I post over there. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. I put some more. Oh, did you? What in the heck is? You know what? This gonna make me feel crazy, but I just want. Thought I had seen something flying. All right, I'll be over there. I'm gonna watch every last one of them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You say yes. um, did you be able to work that thing I told you about? You have to look it up on YouTube, and they'll show you step by step how to work it. Okay, let me go ahead and just share this out. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up. I appreciate it. I know people are still waking up or have to do something important. Hey, Bless Rose. Hey, wait a minute, hold up. Hey, Leilani, how are you? I thought I saw Lady AK in here too, but I said, okay, maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. You know, I'm glad it's just a few people up in here. You know, I'm going to just say this. I had somebody tell me, I'm not going to say the person's name, and that person didn't tell me who this person was. They feel like I get up on here, I'm not telling the full story, or they think it's something more on top of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tell y'all what's going on and what I literally go through with this chronic pain. All right. I've been dealing with this pain for a very long time where I I don't know if I had mentioned it, but I'm going ahead and mention it today on here. Thank you for everybody who came in. Please share this live out. The truth, nothing but the truth. I was in martial arts. I really enjoy it. And I had a sensei was just mean. I mean, the man was just mean. But the way we practice, we certain kind of kicks, certain kind of punch, and I took a lot of impact, rib cage area. You know, punches, kicks, bores, things thrown at you. You know, I had to literally go through it, and I never told my family what my sensei been putting me through. You know, and they always want to know, like, what's the matter? Are you okay? I said, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Trying to, you know, deal with the pain, because he say pain is just mind over matter or something like that. But the man was just terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. Hey, Rod, how are you? So by me being in martial arts, I went through a lot. So I talked to my dad, and he said, "You know what? You're gonna have to get out of it. Just get out of it," because I was literally went through it. Now, going through time, because I had left martial arts since what 90. I want to say I left martial arts alone in 98. So I left it alone. Within maybe a year later, I'm start going through this pain all over again. The pain was so bad where I did not want to breathe. I did not want to live. The pain where I'm gonna tell you in stages, and I will get to that. It was terrible, and I couldn't understand what was going on. Doctors couldn't understand what was going on at the time. I never forget when my cousin had took me in. I could not drive. I mean, when I tell you I could not drive, I could not drive. I could not really talk the way I want to explain to the doctors what's really going on. Until one day they literally put me in a hospital. I explained to my doctor. Either my doctor say, you know, I've been telling you this for about 3 years at the most. 3 years he been telling me you're gonna have to stop doing martial arts to do due to what you going through with this pain. When that pain had first hit me, I felt like everything had just froze and stopped. It felt like I was hit with a dump truck, like literally in a terrible accident. So time going by, you know, I've been through a lot of doctors, been on a lot of crazy medication will make you loopy, and I didn't like the way it makes me feel. So throughout the time, like, you know, saying, you know, I'm not gonna try to make this video very long. But what I went through, like I said, I won't recommend this on nobody. I won't put this on my worst enemy. And what I'm going to tell y'all is the truth. And you really needs to know. If you don't know, please throw some comments in. Let me know. If you got any questions, I'll be free to talk about it. It won't bother me, but it kind of hurts here. It really do, because what I got to go through and and how I live through daily day basis with this chronic pain is not easy. By me having asthma, I can't juggle two things at one time. It's impossible. So I say between like 98 and now, and right now it's just within, I'm gonna go somewhere like 5 years. I'm gonna go with 5 years because I really want to step this up so I get to where to let y'all know what's going on. So 5 years, it came back and hit me with a ton of force. Where being in the hospital, I could not explain to the doctor what was going on because I was already out of it. I couldn't talk. I couldn't breathe. I don't want to expand my lungs because it hurt so bad. And more you go to the hospital, they want you to talk about this, talk about that. And more I talk about it, the more it bothers me because I feel like they're not doing them, but which they are. They are doing something. So this pain here, where it goes in stages with me. Stage one, you'll feel it. You know, okay, it's time to breathe and try to expand as much of your lungs you can, because this chronic pain is on my left hand side. Stage two, when they get to stage two, is where I have to take Tylenols or something. I tried everything over the counter as much as I can to deal with this pain. Stage three is where I'm intense, where it hurts so bad where I'm crying. And stage four is just out of control. Stage four and it's stage five. So stage three is I'm constantly taking Tylenols, but I know I have to wait like maybe 3 to 4 hours so I can take the next dose, hoping the pain to go down. I mean, I'm stretching and turning and sitting up and got my spine sitting straight up, so to ease this pain. It's not working. Some days it works, some days it don't. When I get into stage four, I'm in trouble. I need to start calling the paramedics more, but I don't want to, because you be hoping the pain could go down. Because when you get up in there, like I said, I'm all my head, my brain, I'm containing CO, and it just get crazy. Oxygen levels start dropping. It's not good. And then you can't explain to the doctors what's going on because you out of it. So going through life with this pain, it wasn't easy. It never was easy for me. Being around friends and they be saying, "Man, are you all right?" I'm quiet, not saying too much or nothing. Or I can't, enjoy roller skating like I want to, or go walking, or do whatever. the pain will just stop you. I've been through everything. And when this pain starts, when I tell you, there's nothing you could do. Nothing. I'm sitting at home, or if I'm sitting in my car, I'm I'm trying to breathe. And all I keep saying in my head is praying to God. I said, please, dear God, remove this pain, just how bad it is. The pain is so bad where I'm going to go ahead and tell you what this feels like. And like I said, I have to sit up on the edge of the bed or a chair or whatever the case it may be, turn my body in different directions, lay down at a certain angle. It don't work. And then, it kind of bothers me. So, excuse me. And more I get up on this thing, people will be saying, well, Rico is not telling us everything. Well, I have been telling you everything. I don't know if you deal with this or you don't, or somebody's dealing with this. Listen to what they got to say. Because you could be saying, oh, it might just be gas. We don't want to hear that as gas. This is not gas. I took stuff for gas, and that's not what it was. This stuff feels like a migraine headache and a toothache at the exact same time. See, you could say that, but you're not for sure what I'm about to get into. Losing weight, or matter what the case may be, that's not what it is. See, it's too many doctors on here. It's too many this or that because a person's not listening. The thing here, though, I deal with chronic pain. Is in my rib cage area on my left hand side. When I don't want to expand that, sneezing, coughing, you name it, you cannot deal with it. It's crazy. I mean, it's seriously crazy. And if you never been through chronic pain, then you have no idea what I'm going through and what it's like. I can't speak for anybody. I can only speak for what I go through. When stage four is so bad where I have to start calling 911 because I can't do nothing. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't really talk on the phone. I can't tell my family or boom, 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 what's going on. All they know, they can hear me wheezing. They think it's my asthma. 9 out of 10, it's not my asthma. It's this pain. I'm trying to breathe and stay focused and be calm as possible. And that's kind of hard. Hey, Leona. Sorry. I thought I was about to sneeze. So every pain is different. Every pain could be like where, oh, forget it. It feel like you about to die, or you don't know what's going on. But I know what's going on. I've been through a lot of pain managements where they want to stick a pain pump machine inside me. That thing is bulky. It's bulky. I hear all sides effects about it. People get it pulled out their body. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to and which I did went through this. where doctors will put you on tons of medicine where you may have to take 8 pills altogether, and all them pills is not narcotic. It's just 8 pills will help to deal with this pain. Then they when I had talked to the doctor, oh well, you just gotta let it build up in your system and you will get better. I'm like, whew. But all that medicine you taking, you have to do your I put it this way. I did my research. I've been up and down the road. I've been to the library every day. I be online searching. Each pill, I want to learn what that medicine do for you and what is the side effects to it. I understand, yeah, you gotta lose weight, but it or gaining weight or whatever the case it may be. I've been through that. Let me see, like I'm gonna go back where like maybe 2010, I was only 210 pounds. I wasn't a big guy. All that came along with all the Solumetro, the prednisone in your system, and that caused a lot of problems as well on top of me. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and was dealing with this chronic pain. This chronic pain where I was just quiet to myself. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to be bothered. Everything somebody tells me, I soak it in. I look it up and still can't find it. They put me on inflammatory medicine. None of that didn't work. They gave me cream. That did not work. I mean, I'm just constantly going to the pharmacy and have to give up half of my money for something it don't work, you know? And I hear people say, do breathing technique, breathing. And I said, well, that's called meditating. I know everything about meditating. Been in martial arts long enough to know from one thing from another. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, steroids, all it does is make you gain weight. You know, you know, going through that all my life. Every time I get sick, that's the first thing they want to do is give asthmatics steroids. Because that's the only thing what really help us. Nothing else really don't help. And a lot of breathing treatments. But trying to juggle two things at one time in my life. I mean, I really can't. It was at one point where my family and them might go to an amusement park. I said, no, I'd rather just stay home. Or whatever they doing, I just rather stay home because I have to be close to a doctor. I need to be close to a hospital. And that's how serious it was getting to. They put me on depression medicine because they were saying, oh, you just depressed. And I said, no, why is you putting patients on something where that's not the case? I don't feel suicidal or whatever the case it may be. I'm going through something I need help with, and they not, well, I mean, now they paying attention, but at the time they didn't know what it was until I finally found a good doctor. He said it's like pleurisy. So if anybody in the chat have ever had pleurisy, this is what it feels like. And like I said, it's like a migraine and a toothache at the exact same time. And that pleurisy, when it gets in the in a pocket in the rib cage area, it's the worst pain you could deal with. And that's rough for me because I want to live a normal life. I just want to just have fun, and I know I can't do it. So I'm getting up on here explaining y'all, a lot of people may, no offense. I love you. I'm listening to you. Something my dad had deal with it too. I know many people who have to take steroids and understand it's so hard. It is, you know what? Let me explain something to you and see. And it's like everybody don't take this medicine. The ones who do take it, I'm one of them. It's a lot of side effects. You'll swell up. It make you gain weight. Um, it make you want to eat. It make your bones brittle. It does a lot of damage to a human body. And more you get sick, I don't think the doctor's really paying attention just how much you go to the hospital, how much they got to keep putting you on Solumetro or prednisone. It's terrible. It's very, very terrible. So I pray for your dad. I hope one day he could literally come off that medicine, because I know a lot of people who take prednisone and they got to take it for the rest of their life. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can go through that. It makes me miserable. But with the chronic pain, where I have some days I have to just walk and twist my body in different directions to hope the pain could go away. Nothing don't work. Or I have to lay on a certain position, or nothing don't work. Like I said, you got stage 1, it will give you a warning. Stage 2, where okay, you need to start taking something for it. And stage 3, it get a little on the tense side. Stage 4 is like, oh Lord, no, 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 no. I be begging. I literally beg so bad. I be like, dear God, somebody come in and help me. Take me out of my misery, or something like that. I know it been times I passed out from this pain and woke up on the kitchen floor or the living room floor because the pain be so bad. I don't know how I got there, or did I just sit down and just laid on the floor? I don't know. Um, and then when I wake up out of it, it just hits me. I have to call 911 right away. Because sometimes they ask me, did you pass out? I don't know. That's how bad it could get. It feels like somebody's inside you and trying to get out. It feels like it literally feels like death. Like this the way you supposed to go out when you about to pass away. Because the pain be so bad. It be really, really bad. And like I said, I don't want to be on narcotics. I said I don't like stuff like that. I don't like nothing. It's gonna make me where it's helping the pain. Then It works. Then within maybe a few hours down the line, you got to take another one. You still like in pain, but you still feel loopy at the same time. The next day, just, oh, I'm just everywhere. So I know I don't like taking it. When I go to the hospital and I in emergency room, they have to sometimes literally put me on morphine. And it was one doctor. It was one doctor there. He said, "Yeah, you are definitely going through pain. Your blood pressure is shooting up. Like we have to get your blood pressure down, or either we got to get this pain down." That's how bad it gets. Where I literally tell, like my neighbor downstairs, people on the street had seen it, where I'm crying. I mean, I'm literally crying. I mean, literally crying. And more I cry, more it hurts. More I'm screaming out for help, it hurts. And I don't have no control of it. I mean, I just be begging at least calm down, because the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want my asthma to trigger. I can't deal with two things at one time, in which it does happen only a few times on that, where my asthma gets in a way because I don't want to expand my lungs. I'm wheezing pretty bad. I can't barely breathe. It feel like I'm suffocating. I can't keep going through this, and it hurts all the time. Just trying to go through something, and you be hoping I be hoping I can make it through this. More and more I listen to what everybody tell me, I actually do it and see if it gonna work. That don't work either. I'm gonna be straightforward. I literally be scared when this pain comes on, and because I don't want drop the link. I don't want my asthma to trigger. That's how terrified I get. Anybody who wants to come up and talk to me, I'm more than welcome to answer anything. Like I said, anything you wants to know, I tell y'all guys, because I don't want nobody thinking, well, Rico is not telling the full story, or Rico is not telling us everything. Because I'm on here. I'm on here and telling everybody what I go through. And that bothers me. It bothers me because nobody's not trying to listen what I actually had to literally go through with this pain. And it's no fun. And I see a lot of people go through struggles, and I don't have that disease, but I can feel they pain because they have to struggle through it. And I tell my dad, I always this man here, I talk to him every day. I talk to him every single day. I call him, and he'd be so excited just to hear my voice. Because when I don't call him, he's worrying about something, or he said he feels something in his bones, something is wrong. And Hey, Leilani.
Hey, Rico, I want you to pause and relax and breathe for a little bit. Just relax and breathe for a little bit. Calm down. Because I don't want you to stress yourself into attack. So just relax and calm down. I know how hard it is to explain to people what's going on because they always want to try and give you a fix, but you know what you've already tried to do. And those fixes that people offer, you've already done it 6 billion times. You can't stress yourself trying to get them to understand what you've already done. You've been there, you've done that. Just woosah.
Yeah, it's it's literally a rough life I had. Something like I said, it's never easy. It's more and more what you're saying, Leilani. I thank you for because you know dealing with one thing is another, but dealing with something on top of it is a whole complete different story. It's a whole complete problem. I've been through up and down with this and trying to deal with my asthma on top of it, trying to just breathe and focus on what's going on. I'm not trying to get up on here to get, sympathy or just I'm just being me. Who has to deal with this? I've been dealing with this, matter of fact, all my life, asthma all my life, and the pain has started somewhere like in 98. I suffer from since 98 until now. And a lot of people said, damn, Rico, I don't know how you do it. I mean, I have friends there where they literally had to grab me, hold me, pray, and they watch my face turn red. They watch me where I had a cousin literally did not want to leave my bedside. He was constantly up like, uh-uh. Or I had literally feel like I put him through it, but he said, actually, I didn't. He said, man, I would just had to be there for you. And I know what you're going through. See, I don't never want to see, why am I going to just tell y'all? I don't want to get in any fights because if I take another blow to my rib cage, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want where doctors have to move whatever they have to move any lungs or anything like that because they already told me about that and they say we might have to move some lung pieces. So I don't know about all that. If my lungs is okay, my lungs is fine, but it's not my lungs. It's the lining of my rib cage is what's intense. And like I said, it's like I had pleurisy before, but it's worse than pleurisy. It's it's like I it's like a stabbing, aching feeling where you cannot handle by yourself. More and more you pray, more you begging for someone to come in and help you. It's nothing. It don't stop. And I'm up on here trying to explain to people because I had a friend, and I'm not going to say the person's name, told me, and he want to really want to know. He said, "Be honest with me," and I said, "Okay, whatever you want to know." Feels like that a person who had told him and he told me is I'm not getting up on here explaining everything as much as I try to explain. It's like no one is. I don't know if they listening or 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 what are they hearing. I'm not saying. I it's really hard to really get up on here and tell people about your life and what you go through every single day. And I wish I was that person or that person who is not suffering through what I go through every day. Where sometimes it's hard to breathe. And I'm on tons of medication, mostly a lot of breathing stuff. And I don't want to take that. I just want to be normal. I mean, that's all I ever beg my family. And I talk to my dad all the time. I can't talk to my grandmother because she passed away. So I talk to my dad and he listened to me. He comes back to me and be really easy going with me. And I love him for that. And always ask him, I'm like, Dad, why can't I just be normal? Where I don't never have to suffer through asthma. Now I got to deal with this and the chronic pain. Sometimes, you know, I be looking for ways out. I be looking for 1,000 ways out to get away from this pain. And like I said, it's not like a pain in my head or a pain in my arms or my joints. It's in in my left rib cage. It don't go anywhere. It stays in one spot and it just constantly, when I say it builds up and it's unstoppable. And I can't do nothing. I mean, not a damn thing about it. I was matter of fact, I was in some pain yesterday, but I didn't, it didn't bother me as much. I could expand my lungs, I could breathe. I just, took Tylenols or something like that to help it. But the Tylenols don't help it, to be honest with y'all. And more you try to you don't want to overdose on medication, especially when you're dealing with chronic pain because it's not good. But you be begging for something to help you to relieve that whatever is going on inside there. Because at first I had thought maybe it's my lungs, but lungs don't hurt. Lungs don't you. It's not gonna hurt. It's just I don't know. I forgot what they actually call that. Lungs don't hurt. So whatever is going on, and I could press on my side in my rib cage all day. I cannot, it don't help. I could put hot packs, I could put ice packs. It don't ease it down. It maybe numbs it, but it don't really do that. I mean, I'm on numbing medication where it don't do nothing. The cream, it's just like, why is I'm rubbing something on me? Why is I'm putting a pain patch on here and it's not doing nothing? Inflammatory medicine don't do anything what I'm going through. I wish it did, but it don't do nothing. Been on Triminol, it makes me very sick. And does it help for the pain? Very little, very, very little. And but it's the pain was still just overpower that pill and it don't work. And like I said, it sucks to really go through something you have to deal for the rest of your life. You be wondering if is it? Is this a sign saying it's time to go? That that will literally mess you up inside. I mean, I have a lot of people telling me, "Oh, it might be this. Oh, it might be that," and you'll listen to them, and you go ahead and get some medicine from the pharmacy, thinking it might be this, and then finding out it's not that, and you still in a lot of pain. Guys, I'm gonna be straightforward. It's nothing I could really do at times. I know y'all been asking. I've been in the hospital like back to back. It's never gonna get easy until they could do something with this pain. Once they could do something with this pain where it's not attacking me like the way it does, because 9 out of 10, it's not my asthma. Mostly it's the pain what is taking me down sometimes. And when I call 911, they be like, "Don't talk. You are really struggling trying to breathe." We can see that. But I'm always keep pointing at my rib cage. I'm pointing. Either if I can't talk to the doctors or whatever, I write it down and let them know it's my left side, my rib cage. I'm in a lot of pain in that area. Some doctors, I don't know why they don't chart this or see when you come in emergency room, when I go in emergency room, they only focus on my asthma. They trying to get that in control and they totally forgetting what I gotta go through. I understand they can't give me any medicine because it would decrease my breathing, and I be I. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I be asking them doctors. I'm like, look, do something with this pain. Please do something with this pain because I can't breathe and deal with this pain at the same time. I be begging them doctors. I literally be begging them to like, please, dear God, do something with this. Cause I'm tired of going through this all the time. And it feel like I'm by myself all the time dealing with it. Because I knew of a person who went through this. Matter of fact, they reached out to me on Twitter, and they said, "You're not alone. I went through this, and I lost contact, and I had found something of a doctor was talking about something on YouTube about this chronic pain and what it's like, and I reached out to him and I said, hey, I am going through something, and I hope everybody else get to understand what I go through. I either told my doctors and them, I said, hey, I would like to get a bunch of y'all in a gym room and talk to them, let them know what I go through with this, because it hurts all the time, because I feel like I'm constantly literally losing a battle. It feel like my pain is winning, and I don't know if that's the way I have to live, or this what I have to go through every single day. Because like I said, it don't hurt me all the time, but when it does hit me, it hits me with a ton of force. It feels like somebody literally walked up to me and hold my arms up and literally smack me with a 2x4. That's what it feels like. There's nothing I could do about it. I sometimes I have no control, and that's the days where I I be really afraid. I'm literally afraid, because I know for a fact I don't want no pain pump machine placed inside me and have to go through something like this every day. Or I feel like I'm losing options. I don't know exactly what to do. I don't know what the pain managements are doing. If they getting back with me, let me know what's going on. You know, doctors trying to figure out this and figure out that. You know, you cannot put a patient on something if you're not sure exactly what it is. The first thing they want to check when I'm in there, they want to check and see, do I have a blood clot? Find now it's not a blood clot. They want to find out is a nerve pain. It's not nerves. You know, they give me everything and it's not working. I am tired of keep going to the hospital, explaining myself over and over and over and over what's going on, when they know, but they can't do anything because I have trouble with asthma. Don't let me suffer through something I don't know what the next day is going to be, or weeks down the line is going to be. I just want to, I would like to be free of not having no asthma attacks, just breathe and relax. I don't know what that's like, guys. I don't know what it's like not to have asthma. I can only tell you what it's like of living with asthma. I know I hear people, they never had asthma, but now they have it. And they say, oh, it's not so bad. We could better deal with it. Well, you didn't never deal with it when you born with this stuff and growing up, and you can't do this or do that. I did everything I always wanted to do. I wanted to go play baseball, basketball. Football was kind of hard for me because of the tackles going down. You know, I said, "Oh, I can't do that." But I
People
have
like
wished
to
I
hear
had.
ailments and then compare to themselves, but you never know what someone else is. Just because you have the same type of situation doesn't mean you have the same reaction or pain level. So someone tell
Right,
you I got asthma, and then the person next to you, I got asthma too. That don't mean you have the same asthma. I
right,
have asthma,
because
but
it's
I don't have asthma like Rico has asthma. But I do have asthma. And the stuff that triggers me is not going to be the same stuff that triggers him. You can't compare, you know, just because you have the same title that you got the same thing. It's different levels to everything. And everybody's issues are different within their own body.
that is so true.
And then other issues that they have on top of the asthma, like he has the issue with his ribs. That's your ribs is your lungs are behind your ribs. So if you have a problem with asthma and then you got pain in your ribs, which makes you not want to move your rib, that's going to prevent you from breathing, which is going to trigger your asthma.
That's what I go through. I thank you, Leilani. It's I understand it's a lot of people don't get it because they don't have to suffer what I suffered through. And I'm going to just tell y'all this. My mom passed away when I was just a young boy, but who I call my mom is my aunt. I had lost a good friend, and we both was well, basically we was. I think it was in the seventh grade, eighth grade when he passed away. And the first thing my family is looking at is like, oh, are you gonna go next? But when my cousin had passed away from asthma, and his asthma did not mess with him in so long, he was always telling me, he said, Rico, man, it feels like breathing all over again. It feels so good. I could breathe. I could run up and down the street and this and that. And I said, oh man, I said, I'm glad my asthma go away. And it hit him one day. It hit him so fast, it literally took him out. Um, they rushed him to the hospital. I never forget this day. They rushed him to the hospital where they had to put him on life support, and he'd been on that life support for over 2 weeks. He had came to my aunt in a spirit and said, Auntie, I'll be okay. Everything is fine. The next day, the doctor was calling us to get back up there, and they had to pull him off life support. And everybody's looking at me like, am I next? And you can see what they thinking. And some of them just asked. They said, "Oh my God, Rico, please don't let this happen to you." Because nobody really didn't want to tell me about my best friend passing away. I mean, his mama didn't want to call me. You know, I had to find out the hard way. But rest his soul, rest my cousin's soul. But I have friends then be like, is anything gonna happen to you? I said, I hope not. Because it's, and like they say, life is not promised, you know. I don't want to go out like this. But dealing with asthma, and see, I don't have just like regular asthma. My asthma is like right now, as we speak, is life threat. I wish it wasn't, but it's nothing I could do about it. Is treat it and be on point with it. If I catch a little cold, just I mean, it's not like a cold, it's just like a cough. That'll give me a warning. Or pay attention to the color of my lips, my tongue, underneath my eyes. If it's dark, that'll give me signs. But like I said, dealing with this pain on top of it, what Leilani was saying, it's no fun. It's not. It sucks when if you have a loved one, don't, and this where I don't understand with family, they got a bad habit doing this. If you have a family who suffer with asthma and you sitting there thinking like, oh, take this, take that, and just go lay down. No, listen to them. Feel they back. You know, put your hands on your palm of your hands on their upper back. You could be able to feel them wheezing the way how the breathing is moving. If they breathing like this, you know, call 911. Don't waste no time because you just don't know. See, asthma is very tricky. You might say, okay, they having an asthma attack. They taking a breathing treatment, but you have to pay attention because it, when you have an asthma attack, it literally tires your body out. It tires your lungs out. You literally are just sleepy. You just want to, all you want to do is just go lay down after an asthma attack. You have to pay attention to steps, pay attention to, like I said, they fingernails, the color of their lips. Know your relative, know your friend, pay attention because it does show signs. But with this chronic pain, and if my neighbor could come up here, but you know, I don't trust anybody in my house due to the coronavirus, he will tell you what he experienced maybe 3 times at the most. And he said, I ain't never seen nobody go through this. He said, you had my heart beating. He said, man, I could just feel you, the way you was crying and tensing up. And when paramedics had to come and get me, I could not talk to them. I said, get me to the hospital, please, please, please. And they checking me and they say, your blood pressure is sky high. Do you have high blood pressure? I tell them no. Then something's going on. They said, we got to try to get you get you calmed down first before we get this truck rolling. And it been several times where they had to get the truck where I seen this. I seen this with my very own eye. I knew I was in trouble then, where both paramedics had came and then the fire departments had came. The fire department had to drive the vehicle. And literally I had 3 people in the truck with me, literally in back of the truck working on me. And next minute I passed out. I thought all that time I thought I had died. So I don't know, like I said, getting up on here, trying to explain it. I hope y'all guys understand what I go through. And like I said, it have stages, literally stages. It have one, you have two, three, four, and five. Five and four. Four and five is critical because they hit you so fast. Sometimes three. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When this pain comes on, when this asthma comes on, it's like I'm completely bobbleated. Like I can't do nothing. I all I could just I'm thinking I'm praying to God and I can hear everything, see everything, but everything is in slow motion, like and you looking up and you get like I said, seeing everything, and it's just that's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like. Am I going out? Am I this here, like I say, with dealing with the pain and asthma at the same time? And every time I go out and or there, whatever the case may be, where I pass out, I don't know what's going on. And I like I hate saying this word. I feel like I'm dead. And I don't know, am I still here or and then I see light out of nowhere, like and being up, being down, and you can't feel what's going on, but you see light and you can hear things, but what you hearing is not like we talking. It's like whoa, that's what you hear. That's what I hear. And what I'm seeing is just lights. And it's just a white light and I guys, I'm just tell y'all every day and when I'm not thinking about it, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to drill on it or hope this pain comes and whoo I'm like because if you drill on your pain or your asthma, it can make you 10 times sicker than what you are. You don't want to put that in your mind and say, uh, that's the way life is. I'm just looking for a way out, not a way out like I want to harm myself or harm somebody else. I'm just looking for a way out, say, dear God, is it something? Uh, give me a sign, give me something. He gives me signs. Or he gives me signs because it be other people just come out of nowhere and say, hey Rico, God had told me to tell you this. Or and I'm like, for real? And I take that into heart. But dealing with this asthma and the pain and everything what's going on, I just want to live a normal life. That's all I beg, just to live a regular life. And I can't live that regular life because I don't know what a regular life is because I suffered with asthma since I was a kid. And I remember when they said, "Oh, your asthma gonna go away when you turn the age of 15." I was begging for that. I was literally like hoping for that. When I turned 14, I said, oh, "I got one more year. I hope this asthma could go away." And when they had told me I went to go get tested, the doctor came back. His head was down, and he sat down with me and my family and said, I'm going to suffer with this asthma. And I said, whew. I said, okay. Long time since I was just a kid at the age 15. I never accept my disease. I started accepting my disease when I got like 25, 26 years of age and knew this the way life is. And I kept saying, and I kept asking God, I said, man, I ain't never hurt nobody. Why do I got to go through this? But I don't blame God for this. I don't blame nobody for this. All I know, I have to deal with it. Because I never forget, I had a few doctors say, you got to learn how to accept that disease. And once you learn how to accept it, you can better deal with it. I said, okay. Yeah, that and it does. That's what how it feels too, Valerie. You know, and it yeah, it bothers. You know. Hey, sign in. How are you? So, if anybody have any comments, please go ahead and just drop them, and I will answer everything. Let me go to the top and answer some of these. Let's see. Oh, hey Art, I didn't know you had came in. Okay, let me see. Where am I? Let me just. Okay, it won't let me go too far, but it's let me hear. Yeah, it does that. Yeah, about that morphine, that stuff. Ugh. But it helps for my pain though. I don't care for really taking that crazy stuff.
It don't even help with my pain. It just causes more.
Yeah, me too. I I'm gonna keep on praying. I'm never gonna give up. I don't want to give up. That that's yeah, that kind of bothers. I don't want to give up. And I want y'all guys to see that. I don't want to give up. Okay, Leilani. Okay. Um, let me see. Thank you, thank you. I love you too. Thank you. Let me see. So please, if y'all have any questions, please drop it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I get scared too when I'm sick, you know. But I try to keep the good Lord next to me all the way. He been there. He been, you know what? That man, I would have to say he had been there throughout my life. When I either gave up on him, he never gave up on me. The good Lord is wonderful. And I know a lot of people don't want to believe in the good Lord, but it be time when they're gonna get to see that. That man helped me through things where I shouldn't be here. I'm not gonna lie about it. I shouldn't be here. And I'm here for because of the grace of the good Lord. It still got me breathing. You know, and wanted to, y'all could go back through some of my videos of me talking about it. I went through meningitis. I had my sugar had dropped to 8, and I don't have trouble with sugar, but somehow it dropped to 8. Uh, I've been life flighted. I've been in the hospital for over a good maybe 2 months because of my asthma. I mean, I've been through it with just asthma and other things trying to take me up out of this planet, but I'm still here. I'm still here because I know whatever the good Lord want out of me, He's still giving it to me, and I'm thankful. So if He ever calls for me, believe me, I'll be ready. But I won't quite be ready because I still want to stay on this planet and just have a little fun because my childhood was never fun. My childhood, always had to stay on a porch because I stayed sick so much. Or either some friends them had to ride a bike with me. They keep a close eye on me, make sure nothing don't happen, make sure I got my medicine with me at all times. You know what? I'm gonna tell you right here. Look, I have it. I keep it next to me 24/7. I keep it next to me when I need it. I can't. I can't leave it. I don't forget it. I don't forget about it. It's like saying, if I got my eyeglasses on, I better have my inhaler in my pocket. You say I have that, so it takes time for me. Yes. What's going on, Dawson family? Dawson's and fishing and fun. We said, Rico, what's up? Okay. Thank you, so thankful. Hey, Lady AK. Let's see, let's see. Hold on. Yep, yep.
Here. I'm ready.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, me too. I'm I, I'm a big puppy, a big teddy bear. Yeah, but I do understand. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing you could really do. Especially, I mean, nobody. The only thing though, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. don't panic. We don't want you to. We don't want you to panic. Don't panic, because when you panic, we will panic, and don't panic. Let's see. Hey, Rico is. Oh, oh, it's Tina. Oh, hey, Tina. I understand how you feel. Thank you, Tina. Oh, sign in. So that's your name now? Yeah, I'm gonna call you up and say, okay, sign in. Yeah, it is. It really is. Thank you, Leilani, for being up on here with me.
What?
See. Hey, Rico. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's why I said I would love to hear other people's stories who have trouble with asthma, or because some days a person like me will forget, but I know I'm not alone out there when it comes to asthma.
I have asthma, but asthma is the least of my issues. I have chronic pain. I have thalassemia. Asthma is the least thing that bothers me.
Yeah. So, um, yeah, because I mean, like I said, suffering with it throughout my life, it's rough. It's rough. But the thing here with doctors, it seems like I understand they gotta make money off this Metro and prednisone, but they don't realize what it actually really do to you. They know, but they want you to tell them what you are feeling like, and if they still want you to take this, and you keep telling them that's the way it makes you feel, maybe you need to get a new doctor. If it makes you feel like however, and they tell you, well, sir, you still got to take the medicine. You cannot stop taking it, and you still taking that medicine. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it.
One of the things about doctors is the way that stuff is written in your chart. Like, I know for a fact on my charts, if you pull up my charts, asthma is one of the first things on there. It says I have asthma. It's got my thalassemia listed down toward the bottom. I have 2 slip discs and a pinched nerve in my low back. I have compressed discs in my upper back. I have sciatica. They're nowhere on the front of the chart. You got to go search in my history to find test results to see the chronic pain that makes me not be able to stand up and walk. That's not on there. It's not on there anywhere. They got asthma, they got thalassemia, and the physical, horrible pain that I'm constantly in. You got to go look for that. It's not even there.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying and then when and new doctors come and see you, or any other doctor come and see you, They don't know what's going on because they don't. They say, "Oh, we have read your chart." Well, did you go through the chart? I mean, we
They read
don't know
the very
what
first
you
page.
did.
So they look at the first page. Oh, asthma. Okay. No, there's more on there than that. You gotta look. Like,
Right. Yeah. And I get up in there and they be like, "Well, so what's going on?" I'm like, "Did you read my chart? Oh, we read as asthma and um so what's going on?" Okay. So when this ain't no lie. I had one doctor, Dr. James Curry. If that man had moved to Boston to be a doctor down there, but he would have came up on here and told you. I took my whole entire medical chart. I took it home. I said, if it's about me, I get to take this home. But I didn't realize you get yourself in trouble for this. But I didn't care because it's something they ain't telling me. If that medical chart is about me, then let me look in it. Let me read that. Let me see what you putting in there. So I took it home. And kid me not, I read everything. I literally had police ringing my doorbell, an apartment building ringing. Like I took something I didn't know, but I said, if it's about me, then I think I have all the right to know what you writing in there, what's going on. And I didn't care. I let them doctors just kid. When they got it there, they said, well, you gotta let us in. We need them our medical chart. I'm like, you ain't getting nothing until I'm done. And I said, if you tear down the door, I'm gonna sue you. So I'm literally reading through and through, like paying attention, just reading. And I like, oh, I'm so tired. I need to go to sleep. But I like kept reading through everything. I feel like when you're going to the hospital, I feel they letting you know what's in there, but I want to see what you putting in there because I feel like every time you come to my bedside, you asking me 1,001 questions. I gotta sit there and explain my whole detail and problems what I'm going through, but you got it in black and white, or you reading it from the laptop or computer. You should never have to come in a room asking about my medical problem when it's if it's in black and white. Read through that stuff. You the doctor. I'm just a patient.
that's why I like that it's electronic now. You can go and access your own medical chart and look at it.
Yeah, but how much is they gonna let you see?
I see the same stuff they writing. When they enter a note, I can read that note. If you can figure out how to do it. And I'm tech savvy, so I can click and look at everything I want to look at.
You know what? They had told me that, but I never got a chance to really do it. I think it's or something you can go and look at and stuff like that. But at one point, yeah, I talked about it. And the one the police, and I think it was the hospital police. He said, "Give me that back." I said, I'm taking it back to my doctor." He said, "Well, we'll take it up there." I said, "No, I can do that myself." So they rolled behind me. They thinking I was going somewhere, and then they started cutting on flashing lights. I kept on driving. I said, "I know my way to the doctor. I don't know which way you going." And then I could hear him on a mic, "You going the wrong way." Beep beep. And I put up my middle finger. And I kept driving to my doctor. And I got up in there and I said, "Here you go. Thank you." And he said, "Why did you leave out with it?" Because I feel like the medical thing, I mean, whatever you writing about me, is I have all the right to take it home and let me look at it myself. Let me You know what? Here's the thing. I could read my own x-rays, you know. I always ask them, I like, well, when the x-rays get developed, I would like to see it. You know, you sometimes you just got to tell them doctors. Them doctors feel like the patient is stupid and they the smartest thing on the planet.
Rhonda, they need to do both. They need to see what the new problem is and look at the old one. They want to just see new stuff. What's going on today? Okay. But you need to know what was going on yesterday too.
Yeah. They don't want to read everything. They want to come to you when you laying down and you not feeling good. And then the first thing they do when they do give you something like narcotic medicine, because you be in so much pain, then they looking at it like, oh, okay, let's call Cold White, get Cold White down here. I've been up all night. I've been up all night. I'm tired. I've been trying to breathe. I'm tired. Some doctors just get just cuckoo, and I'm like, oh, he's not talking, we get ready to bag him. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? I'm just tired, but I can't sleep. I can't get no sleep in here anyway because the nurse come in. You got somebody want to give you medicine. They want to check your weight. They want to check your temperature. They want to turn on the lights to get blood. You be like, what are you? I be some doctors. I say, what are you, an idiot? You know what's going on.
The last time I went to the doctor, I went because I started having my hand and my arm go numb. So they sent me to a specialist to do a ECG where they put the electrodes all over your body. Now I went for this arm. Okay, this arm. He did all these tests and stuff, and then he gonna let me know that my foot was paralyzed and nerve damage. Dude, what's wrong with my arm? I know about my foot. What's wrong with my arm? Like seriously, that's your results? You gonna tell me about the foot I already knew about? I know that. What about my arm? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with your arm. So my results for checking my arm to find out my problem was my foot's paralyzed.
Wow.
I'm like, you could see that visually. You didn't have to hook up nothing to me to find that out. And I still don't know what's wrong with my arm. Actually, my other doctor told me that she thinks my sciatica has moved from where it doesn't just go down to my leg, it shoots into my arm. She thinks it's just an extension of the sciatica. But the specialist told me about my foot.
That's why I don't understand. See, when you go in a hospital, doctors, when they whatever they looking at or whatever they read, they just assume, well, we want to give you this. For what? Well, I feel you might be having trouble with this. Well, did you check my blood or anything? No. Then don't let doctors put you on something if they did not do their research. Because it might be something they give you and then you all messed up. Like I had one doctor, and I'm right now. I'm still talking to my attorneys through this. This doctor gonna put me on blood thinner. I call right away, like ASAP, like the next day. I said, "Hey, I'm bleeding. I ain't never had this trouble. Okay, we're gonna stop you off the medicine." Finding out this doctor never, the test and stuff came back and said I never had blood clots in there that day. You know, I'm not gonna lie about it. I was bleeding. I was bleeding out, and I didn't know why. Now they talking about, oh, it's you have what you call that? Oh my God, what do you call that? Hemorrhoids. I said I ain't never had hemorrhoids in my life. Never had not one trouble with my stomach until y'all gave me this medicine. You know, and the doctor gets to me, well, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna try it. No, no, no. You ain't giving me nothing. That's what I'm saying. Don't let doctors give you something and tell them, can I get a second opinion for you before you give me this, or let me see what you are seeing. Well, I didn't this what this doctor said. Well, you have blood clots in the past when you had a collapsed lung. Yeah, that's when I had a collapsed lung. Or you have a blood clot somewhere else. You know, don't I told that doctor just like this. I said, stop assuming what you think. Do y'all got all kinds of the best technology in the hospital. I said, just do your research. Don't give me something is giving me another problem. And I literally was going through this. And every time I go, now they got on there hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoid. That makes me mad. Because I ain't never had not one problem with it. My dad don't suffer through it. My mom don't suffer through this. And they say, oh, it's a relative, it's in your family. Come here. Come here. I do just like this. Come here. I want to whisper something in your ear. What are you, an asshole? Because you're not paying attention to me. And that's what I tell them. And then you guys say, my wife, sorry, you had to go through that. That's why we took you off. Okay, now you took me off. So do I have blood clots in my lungs somewhere? Because you took me off way too fast. Oh, well, we're not gonna give you the medicine no more. And I'm be like, what? Huh? What's then the nurse, you see, the nurse and them can't really tell the doctors, and they really don't want to tell the patient, but the nurse said it just like this. And I heard her when she said it. She said that doctor screwed you up, just like that. And I had my phone on recording when she said that. It
In
shows
my
right.
Papa's charts, they put in there that he has cancer. Papa don't have cancer. He's never had cancer. They found
Right.
something strange in his blood one time, and instead of trying to figure out what it was, they put cancer. They've never treated him for cancer. He's never had any kind of cancer or anything done, but that's what they put in his records. But what I think he has is what I have, because it had to come from somewhere. I have thalassemia. So I assume that's probably what they found in his blood. He probably has thalassemia. But we gotta take him to the emergency room or something. First thing they do is say, oh, he's a cancer patient. No, he's not. He's not a cancer patient. He doesn't have cancer. That's not why we're here. And we have to tell them over and over and over to every single time, because some doctors decide to write that down. Oh, cancer.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's the reason why I say, guys, if you know your body and you know yourself, and a doctor just come right off rip and say, oh, you got this, you better tell them to prove that to you. Or you're going to get a second opinion. And when you do get that second opinion, you got to go back and let them know. Read this. Because then I got something I gotta say. The hospital I go to is a teaching ground. You know, you got doctors that's fresh out of college, and they in the hospital trying to learn this and learn that. That don't make you. I don't want a doctor who just fresh out of college or whatever case it may be. If a doctor only been in it for a year or two. No, no, give me a doctor who's been there for 10 years. Give me a doctor who know how to be a doctor. Because doctors make terrible mistakes too. They make terrible mistakes, and they put you on all this old wacky, goofy medicine, and finding out you don't need that medicine. And then some doctors ask you, "Why are you taking this?" I don't know. I ask myself that all the time, but you tell them they're like, "Oh, well, we have to put you on it for this and that." And the other doctor will tell you, "You don't need to take this. This is not for you." That's why I say, guys, gotta be careful what you taking or you allergic to it. I had one doctor told me, "Now this is in my chart, and this just happened, just um, within I think this month. Yeah, I think it was this month. Yeah, it was this month. They gave me some medicine, and I was allergic to it, and finding out this had penicillin in it." I was back at it like I feel like I couldn't breathe or this and that. I kept saying, I asked the nurse, I said, "What is that?" "Oh, that's penicillin." She said, "Oh, wait a minute. On here, you are allergic to penicillin." Duh. "Oh, well, I gotta let the doctor know." Well, doctors don't want to sit and read nothing. They just want to assume they give you something that's gonna help. No, don't
That
no.
happened one time with my grandmother. We were in the emergency room with her. She had a big bracelet on, big red bracelet, allergic to penicillin. And all of a sudden, somebody came in and it was like, "Okay, we're going to give her some penicillin." I'm like, "No, you're not. She's allergic to that." "No, she's not. Do you see this? You're not going to kill my grandmother. Are you crazy? Like, look at what you're doing. Like, we're going to give her some of this." "No, you're not going to give her none of that."
Yeah, because that's really really serious. And you got it on there. What you allergic to?
You got blood clots, Ronnie? Is that what that is? That sounds
What,
like blockages.
who put that where? Oh wow.
That sounds like blockages.
Yeah. Yep. It sounds like to me. I have read up on that a while back. Yeah. So you see, with me, and when I'm out of it, I don't know what the doctor's giving me or what's going on. I'm still on life support. I got a breathing tube down on in me, hooked up to everything where I can't get loose. And I don't know what's
Oh,
going
it's
on.
definitely something, Ronnie. You might want to go to a different doctor and have them look, because that's it. If your foot is cold and you got knots and stuff showing up, and you get numb and different things, tingles, that's something. That's not nothing. That's definitely not nothing. That's a lack of either blood or oxygen getting into that area.
Yeah. Yeah, that might could be a blood clot somewhere.
It's
I know
definitely
blood clots. I know blood clots travel every direction in your body. You just need something to break that up. Yeah, I would go get that same. That ain't blood clots. Nothing to be played with. Yeah, especially if you saying your leg or something is cold. Yeah, that's not a good sign. See.
And then I have to fuss at my papa because when he goes to the doctor, he just likes to ask questions. And so, like the last time he went, I told him he has to not ask these specific types of questions because he'll ask his doctor. The last time he went, he asked him, "Do you think I should be taking some kind of something for my diabetes?" Now, Papa manages his diabetes with his food. He always has. And because he asked that question, the doctor just wrote him a prescription. And then Papa immediately was getting sick because now he's taking his meds and he didn't need it. So when he told me he didn't feel good, I was like, "Well, what are you doing different?" "Well, he gave me this prescription for this, for my diabetes." I'm like, "Don't take that no more." I'm like, "You don't need that. Don't take that." I'm like, "Why did he give it to you? Were your numbers off?" "No, my numbers are good. I just asked him if he thought I should take something." I'm like, "Don't ask him those kind of questions. If you ask a doctor, do you think I need some medicine? They're going to give you some medicine. That's what they do. You can walk into a doctor and say, anything. "Do you think I should be taking a pain pill?" They're going to give you a pain pill. "Do you think I should be taking something for diabetes?" They're going to give you something. Them prescriptions, that's money. That's money. "Oh, you need a sleeping med? Here you go, sleeping med." Whatever you say, they're gonna write it up for you. Outside of
They
narcotics,
sure.
they're gonna write you up something.
Let me see, Nicia. Let me see. I don't need math. Right. Don't if you don't need it, you don't need it. You know, the doctor's got a bad habit keep giving people all this medication, and then when you taking it, it's all kinds. It's like 100 different side effects. Why one pill got all these side effects? Oh, it's gonna make you grow bumps on your face, or whatever the case it may be. But you know it's crazy. You'd be afraid to to take it. You know, I tell a doctor, I'm saying, you know what? I'm sorry, but I did my research as well. You do your research. I'd rather just go on here and mess with natural herbs. Something is from the earth. I don't want something you might be taking from the earth, but you adding all everything else with that earth plant and making it into your own. And then so they want to make billions and trillions of dollars off of it, but they want to give it to a patient where it's going to make you so sick where you could be the healthiest person on the planet, but that one pill is going to mess you up. And then that one pill, what you took, you going through all this, and then now they got to combinate that pill while you maybe messed up off this one. You got to take, maybe they take you off this pill, but they put you on 3 or 4 or 5 other type of medicine to help you. I, it's like you can't win without losing.
Mm-hmm.
Doctors is never gonna understand a patient, and see. I think some doctors only go just because they can make a lot of money, but you got a lot of doctors bed manners sucks, and you got some who really
Yeah.
care about their patient. And the ones who care about their patient, they're gonna sit there and say, "Okay, Rico, we're gonna work this and work that. You let us know if this is not working. We don't want to give you something, and if it's not working for you, we're gonna work with you and understand with you." But you got one doctor say, "Oh, well, you tell them about this medicine, how it makes you feel, but they still want you to take it." Uh, all I've been telling you, it didn't get through your head. What is just going through one ear out the other? That'll let you know that doctor only care about making money off you. He don't care about your well-beings. He don't care about if you get sick. He don't care about nothing. All he cares is making money. And I'm speaking the truth on that. I've been through it. All this medication I've been on all through my life. And then when I said just like this, and I said when I was young, I said, mm, I'm going to the library. I'm 17, 18 years old. Going to the library, trying to look up this one pill. And when I looked up this one pill, it's got all these side effects, but they taking something from this medicine, taking it from that medicine. And you see, this not doctors, it's scientists bring it up to the doctor, and it's in black and white. And they said, well, give this to the patient. This will help this patient. But them side effects is what's going to give you all them other problems. And then they got to combinate them other problems. And this what goes on and on and on. Like they told me, I have congestive heart failure. I would never forget. Okay, I this ain't no lie. I had it, and the first thing me going through this, I'm bringing up fluid. I mean, I could literally hear myself bringing up the fluid and how bad it was. The first thing I did, I prayed to the good Lord. I said, remove that away from me. But I also think it also comes from all the other tons of medicine, like the steroids and everything, what led on to this problem. And then doctors want to say once you catch congestional heart failure, it never go away. Yes, it does. I'm prime example. Yes, it does go away. It don't stay with you. It don't stay with you like that. You might, and the only reason why they say, oh, you still have congestional heart failure because your ankles are swelling up. My ankles are swelling up because y'all pumped me up with steroids, and it never went away yet. And I turn around and get sick again, and I'm back in the hospital, and they doing it to me again. I'm I never my swelling thing never went down because I just got out the hospital, but I'm sick again, and still have to go through what I have to go through. Doctors don't listen. We got a lot of doctors who do, and a lot of doctors who care. Just like they say, you got bad cops. Well, I have good doctors and I have doctors who don't want to listen. Who come in the room, how can we help you? And they look at you like well, hmm. Well, we're gonna give you this and give you that. What? How you gonna give me something you just talking to me, but you didn't do no research or no checking or you're checking your blood or find out. It's really crazy. So I mean I got up on here today, guys. Tell y'all the truth, and like I said, if someone say, well, Rico is not telling us everything, they feel like it's something else wrong, come back and watch this live video. Don't skip through it. Just sit and listen to it. Because it may help somebody else out who may be going through the exact same problem I'm going through. And I would love to hear from that person, see if they may be going through this chronic pain, and like I said, it feels like pleurisy, but It's not pleurisy, because pleurisy don't stay with you like this. It don't hit you like that, like, you know, like crazy. This is some type of pain I don't have no knowledge on.
I think
No,
this video will make them understand, because what it is because you've always said you had asthma, and then you always said you had pain, but you never specifically said what the pain was. And so that's why I felt like they was missing something. So now that you specifically told them you had pain in your rib, now they can be like, oh, okay. Because, you know, people, they feel like they need to know everything. They need to know the full story. So now they know where the chronic pain is that you were talking about. They just want to know all of it.
Yeah, so I got it out there, and you know, like I said, be free to hit me up on IG and ask questions. I don't mind sharing that, or you have a problem on this and you want to know. I could probably explain it because I know that's what I suffered through. And I'm not afraid to get up on here and let my family know, hey, this is what's going on with me. You know, don't go into another person's live video and say, well, I was over in Rico's live video, but I still feel like he's not stating something. Well, I spilled it out right here. Everything. That's the only two things it does mess with me, bother with me, and I know that I have to live with this for the rest of my life. I know that. But I'm not afraid to talk about it. So I thank the ones for who had came over, who's watching in the bushes or whatever. I thank y'all guys for coming in. My views, that's how I look at it. You know, because I don't know who y'all guys are. But yeah, don't never be afraid to tell somebody about your illness, because it's somebody out here in this world who may be suffering through whatever you are going through. They are going through the same thing, but it could be just a little tap different or a little stronger than what you are saying, but they still going through it. So always get up on here and just be free to talk about it, because it's going to be one of them days you're not going to be able to get a chance to really get up on here and talk about it, because well, you know what I'm talking about. So,
See, and there's also the same thing where we don't want to get up here and be talking about it all the time, because then you're going to have to say, and all they do is complain. They just get up there always complaining and complaining and complaining. So it's not that somebody's trying to hide something. Y'all don't want to hear it, and we don't want to hear you say you don't want to hear it. So you continue and you go on about your happy-go-lucky, let's eat this, let's do a challenge, let's do blah, blah, blah. And then when you turn the camera off, you say, ouch, and you lay down.
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, because I get it.
You have a problem. The problem don't go away just because you stop talking about it. You still have it. You're just not going to sit there and harp on it.
Right. And that's just me. I don't want to keep, like I said, through the lie, I don't want to keep pampering on it and stuff like that. I know what I got to go through. But, and you know, and a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Well, I already came up on here before and say, oh, I'm never going to vape again. I'm never going to eat extreme hot stuff again. You know, that's the truth, what came out. I share that, you know, but I will still mess with Tabasco sauce. I love my Tabasco sauce, but I'm never going to mess with something that's going to have me, everything flushing out of me. You know, I learned my lesson. I'm never going to do that again. And I kept my word, you know. And most YouTubers don't want to keep their word. They'll say this and say that, but they do it off camera, and and then next minute they may come on camera and what they doing. We say, well, you say you gonna stop vaping or stop smoking cigarettes. What's up with that? You tell us one thing and we sit there and believe this, but you back like what is going on? You know, I'm like this. I like to keep my word and I like to keep my promise. And I hope I'll never have to get back up on this thing talking about my asthma or the chronic pain or just dealing with my illnesses on me. I shared it and I just want to move on and go ahead and do my crazy challenge. Go ahead and be goofy like I always do and just have fun. Live life. And that's just me.
Because that's the thing. When you live with a condition, chronic pain, whatever, you don't stop your life. You live your life in spite of it. You know. So just because you see somebody laughing and smiling and da 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 da, if they told you they got chronic pain, I promise you, they still hurting. They still hurt. I'm hurting right now. That's why I'm rocking. When y'all see me rock, it's not because I'm just crazy and I rock for no damn reason. I rock because it hurts and it kind of helps me. I don't know why it helps me, but it does.
Yeah, that me, I do that too. When I rock, I kind of, or I'm moving like if most people see me doing this or like this, or just back sitting back like this because I'm in pain, you know. But I try to deal with it, and and a lot of people say, "Oh wow, we know you," but they don't know you. You show your emotions really good, but we could tell you in pain. But I don't want to talk. I don't want to just keep. Now I want, like I said, I don't want to be Panther. I don't want to be Baby. You know, I want to get up on here and do what I like to do: eat bugs or
Right.
have fun. You know,
There's certain people that watch me that know if I'm hurting, and they know if I'm hurting more than I normally hurt because I always hurt. But there's certain people that know when I'm like in a whole lot of pain, and I'll get calls or texts, you know, after I get off live. You okay? I saw your face. Da 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 da. You know, because there's some people who really pay attention and they know the difference in, you know, a good day and a bad day.
right. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, like I say, Leilani, you know I know, and I pray for you all the time. I pray for everybody, and hope one day the pain or illness and everything could go away. I know it's not true, but they say if God is strong, He literally removes something away. You really don't have to constantly suffer. He's not gonna never put too much on us where we cannot handle. I believe in that. You know, I really do. And I tell anybody, I know it's a good Lord out there because what I've been through all my life, I'm still here and I'm still fighting and I'm fighting for a reason. And He got me here for a reason. And I know I'm going to end up and help whoever He wants me to help out. I'm willing to do that. So, yeah. Yeah. So, there's what, 4 people up in here right now, or I don't know what's going on with the eyeball looking, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing. It's by I think about to hit 3 o'clock or something. Let's see. Duh, it is 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing. Oh, you know what, Leilani? It rained like cats and monkeys last night. It rained so bad where I couldn't get up and go live. Then this morning I was gonna not go live, watch video. And then I was gonna get up early this morning. So I was up. Boy, I heard that kaboom. Or like I'm going back to bed. I'm not gonna stay up.
It rained
And
here
then
last night. It was supposed to rain today, but it's not raining today. It's 100 degrees.
we had 100 degrees, yesterday? And I forgot what today. I think today is supposed to be very hot too. So I know I'm not going outside. I can't be out there in that.
Now, at about 11 o'clock, it was only 79 degrees. And I was like, either it's going to rain or this temperature got to get way higher. But I think it was just 70 because it was, from last night, all the rain. But it's 100.
Right.
It changed its mind real quick.
But I mean, it rained for a good 3 hours up here this morning. And I'm like, because I said, okay, I turned it on and it was getting ready to type. Kaboom! I'm like, you have to tell me twice I'm going to bed. And it was plugged in too. So I'm like, I'm going to bed. I had enough of you. You got me all over the place. Yeah. And I was getting ready to wash a few dishes, and I like, I know not to mess with no water when you washing dishes. I said, I just wait until it stopped. It stopped at 11 o'clock. I like, yes. But when I went outside, I'm like, oh no, they're like it's about to storm. But we getting a lot of storm. All the problems what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That hurricane. So that's gonna be like that. So I don't know what y'all guys is going to do today, but whatever it is, I hope it's good. Please be safe. I'm ready to get off this thing, and I thank each and every last one of you for coming in and hearing my journey, my story about chronic pain. And I trust me, I read everything. I appreciate everything what you're saying. Y'all got to hear my side and my story about what I have to go through, and I'm honored for that. And Leilani is my sister, and I love her, and I would change that for the world. So I thank you for everything, Leilani, for being here. Because if I had, I probably would have been huffing and puffing and can't breathe and in pain and crying at the same time on it. But I did show a little, but that's just me.
You're welcome, and I love you back.
All right. All
You're
right.
my little brother who needs a spanking every now and then.
Oh, yeah, I know. And that's what my aunt was saying. She said, you know what? You need a whooping. And guys are hard headed. I'm like, what? We not hard headed. She said, oh, yes, you are. You hard headed. Like, all guys are hard headed. I said, all right, no problem. I'm not going to fuss about it. Y'all women's is always right. We are boneheads. But that's okay.
Look at that. 102.
Wow. Ooh. Yee. Oh, no, no, no. I don't know who just popped up in here, but I'm about to get off.
Look at the feels like.
Whew, don't go outside. Eat popsicles all day. Oh, God. That rate 105. Oh, but I never forget one was I was in Florida and they got up to like 100. They said 110 degrees.
Ronnie, I have a storm radio / TV / light / all kinds of stuff. You crank it. We have one of the. We're in Oklahoma, so we're in Tornado Alley. So, yeah, we do have one. It's got a TV on it, a radio on it. It's got emergency flashers. It's got an alarm,
Right.
like a siren on it.
Wow, whoever this person is right here, they are trying to get in. And this person here is the one who don't never come up in the on chat He
Oh, that
comes
same
down.
cussing person.
Yeah, something wrong with that person. Really is. Oh yeah, the lights. Oh yeah, they got good lights. But I'm gonna show you one day too, because this light is huge. It holds by a handle. Is over 5,000 candle watt. And one day the lights had went out. I could spot that light all the way up the street and see everything, and all the way down. Everybody said, What kind of flashlight do you have?"
I'm gonna get Shaylin to bring it.
Let me go ahead and
Give me that
take
weather
that.
light in the cabinet in the hallway.
We had went on a lake and we was fishing. That was the best light to have for emergency. I'm like, wow. Let me go ahead and remove this thing out of here. This person keep trying to come in, want this, want that. I don't know. I don't know who you is, fool. Oh yeah, yeah.
TV. It's got a light there. It's got the radio, sirens. It's got these lights that'll move out. I think I remember. Radio, flashlight, weather, radio, alarm, mosquito repeller, and then you charge it with this thing here. And that's how you charge it.
So that's nice. Yeah, the one I have, I literally keep it plugged in. Sometimes I gotta unplug it, and you could plug up your refrigerator because you need your refrigerators. Number one, you can plug up a refrigerator. Actually, you could if car start it, you could plug the engine up to it to start it up. I'm like, man, that's the best thing I ever came in contact with.
We have
I'm
like that stays in the car.
Yeah. I'm sorry. The person down at the bottom up here. No, my YouTube is family channel. But see, you've been coming up in here with all kinds of names. So I'm gonna look at you like a troll, and I'm gonna call you the blue puppet Smurf. Okay, I'm gonna call you
Do they
puppet.
have a video up? Can you see him?
Yeah, I mean he got a face there, but I can't quite get a good look at it. But he putting in. I pray for you, Rico. Thank you. But I don't know, are you a YouTuber? Because you haven't, you down at the bottom. You want me to hit it so you could come up, but you never came in my chat not one time. So that's how I look at y'all. You might just be a troll. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, but prove me different. Pop up in the chat right now. If you down at the bottom, pop up in the chat right now before I come off this thing. For yesterday. I didn't never let you in yesterday. See, he texting stuff or something I can see. You were yesterday. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know if you he don't have a name. I'm new. Well, if you knew, you need to come in my chat instead of hit my panel and wanted to get up on here. So that won't never happen. What I need you to do is come inside the chat right now and let us see who you are. The family of six. I don't know
Ronnie may have some that are strong enough, but it's real big and really expensive.
he said I'm the family of six. You could be the family of 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know you. And I'm not trying to disrespect you or any necessary of that, but I don't know who you is. Wow, really? Hold on, let me see if I could. I don't know if I could bring it up on my phone, but no, I'm not getting give him that. Let me see. I can chat. Well, you could come inside the chat so I get to see who you are. Family of 6. I
Now,
don't
this is
know.
weird because I don't see anything in the private chat. Where is he writing all this?
He's at the bottom of my screen.
But so he's instead of putting the name, he's putting sentences.
Yeah, he said I'm the family of 6. You can't quite see the face. I don't know if it's a male or what. It said I'm shy. Okay.
If you shy, why would you be trying to get on a panel?
Right. Why you just won't come in the chat and say what you got to say? Don't be shy. Cause I don't understand. If you shy, then
And how do
that's
you have a YouTube channel if you're a family of 6 doing YouTube videos if you shy? That don't calculate.
because I still feel like you that strange person was trying to put the little wieners and all the other kinds of crazy stuff up in here. See, I'm not gonna let anybody come up on my channel or anything for that matter. I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna call you the purple, the blue smurf, the troll. You know, trolls got different color hair. So I'm gonna make you blue since you're a male. All right. I love you too, brother.
Right, Ro. If you first thing you said was I have a family channel. That means you got a channel. That means you make videos. And then you say I'm shy.
Right. He said I'm shy. Oh, no. Yeah, he said, I'm a she. See, yeah, you gotta be the same person is afraid to get in the chat and say something, but you want me to bring you up on a panel, but you keep putting all this old nasty stuff. Yeah, okay. All right. Now you're a girl. The same female or is putting up nasty stuff. Now you don't want to show your face. Ugh. All right. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I gotta leave these troll monkeys alone. You know, trolls are just miserable. You know, you got some trolls are happy and gullible, but you scare.
If you were scared, you wouldn't be trying to get on a panel. That doesn't go together.
Always say, "Oh no, you're scared." Oh, I'm not scared. I'm not letting you up on here. That just it's not gonna happen. Go, Leilani and Rico wedding. Leilani is like my sister. We are not married. You know what? You know what? Go play with some doodoo or something. I ain't.
I am way
All right.
older than Rico. Way older than Rico.
Talking about Leilani and Rico's prime. She's 6. Who's 6? Well, you need to go play with a Barbie doll or something. Go feed your mother some applesauce. Tell her the stories what you be doing to people on YouTube. Let her know what you do. All right, guys. Bless Rose is laughing out loud. Woo, boy, the things we got to deal with on YouTube. Oh my God. Whew. I don't know how. What? Hold up. Now it's what? Woo, woo, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. You know, I'm just gonna ignore you. You starting to get on my last nerves. Hey, 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 hey. You know what? See, that's why you ain't gonna never come up on here, because you're not gonna disrespect anybody who's in my channel, who's up on my panel. You know what? Go get a life. Next time I know you pop up down there, you know what? You just a waste of my time. All right, guys, I'm off this thing. This person giving me a headache. I ain't gonna sit there and keep reading all this stuff. Shy and she's six or she's or something or shy and yeah. All right, Leilani, I'm about to get off this thing. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Um, drop. Okay, be safe, Papa Smurf. All right, talk to you later. Oh, I forgot you're a girl. Um, Troll Heifer. Bye, Troll Heifer. See you. Jeez. All right, Leilani. I don't know what to do with these trolls. I gotta start giving them names. One day they're gonna be a YouTuber. I hope I'll never remember that face right there. All right, take it easy. Let me see.
Later, Rhonda. Later, Ro.
All right, Rhonda, take it easy. Let's see you guys
Gonna run to
later.
the store
Have a
and get some
great
stuff to
day,
make.
everyone.
So,
In the chat. Yes, everybody's gonna have a lovely day.
no, I don't want to make beef and broccoli. What am I gonna make?
For the rest of your day, yo. Same to you, Bless Rose. Try to get over and watch a lot of people's videos today. All this weather we getting. All right. Peace out. Love y'all. Mwah. All right, lady. Bye, y'all. I like that.